Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels. Some of the questions that I have been getting are, is it illegal? Is it a crime to collect Social Security in Mexico? Also, another question is, do I need to have an address in the United States? Somebody also asked, they were scared. They were scared if they didn't comply properly with Social Security in Mexico, that they would be canceled and taken away from their Social Security benefits. Another question is disability. Can I collect my disability insurance from Social Security in Mexico? Please, Jerry, answer some of these questions. We'd like to get a clarification on these rules and regulations. Yes, you can collect Social Security outside of Mexico. You can collect it in any countries. Say you wanted to move to Portugal, or you wanted to move to Spain, Italy, France, maybe you wanted to go to Thailand, maybe you want to go to Ecuador, some of these places. Well, you can collect your Social Security. And the way it works is that when you're working, you accumulate and you're contributing to your Social Security benefits. That goes into an account, and that is especially for you. So you have worked for it and you've put in the proper amount of hours, so you are eligible to use that anywhere in the world. Also, as an example, if you're living in Mexico, you could actually have those checks sent down here to you, or if you wanted and you had a Mexican bank account, you could actually have them deposited in a Mexican account. A lot of people, let's say from the Philippines, who work in the United States, they get the proper amount of hours for their Social Security, and they paid into it. And so they move back to the Philippines, they have the check sent there, or it's deposited into their account in, let's say, the United States. So the question is, do you need an address in the United States? Absolutely not. You do not need a address in the United States. You have worked for that money, so you can take it anywhere you are in the world. And you won't lose your benefits. Can I use my SSDI, Social Security disability benefits, outside of the United States? Yes, you can. You can use those, again, because it is earned income. You have worked at some point, you've had enough earned income, you've paid the Social Security Administration your taxes on that, your employer has matched that, and then if you're in a situation where you need to collect disability insurance, you're eligible for that. Again, anywhere in the world, no problems. Make a comment. Let me know if you have any other questions about what we're talking about here in this video. Well, the other one is the SSI, Social Security benefits. And that you cannot collect outside the United States because that's not based on earned income. So you did not pay anything into your Social Security Administration on that. It's just a benefit by being a U.S. citizen, and they will offer you this type of a program, but you cannot use it outside the United States. If you moved, let's say, to Mexico, and you have it, it'll expire in 30 days. So let's talk about how do you get your money there. Now you know that you can collect your Social Security benefits in Mexico. Well, this is what we do. What we do is we have an account in the United States. We have our Social Security checks deposited there, automatically deposited. Then we use a debit card. We use a Charles Schwab debit card. And then we go to the ATM machine and we take out money. So we may take it out on a weekly basis, maybe a monthly basis, whatever we need. You don't need to have a bank account here in Mexico, because if you have your money in the U.S. bank account, you use your debit card. You can do that. If you do want to have a bank account here and you qualify for a bank account, then you can have those checks deposited in that account directly. So either way, you can do it. On the a point on the debit cards, if you decide you want to use your debit card, get a debit card that has no foreign transaction fees. There's a lot of credit card companies now that do that. Like I say, we use Charles Schwab and they have that. So we don't have to pay. Let's say we go to the ATM machine, even twice a week. We don't have to pay for that service that the ATM is going to charge. We get credited back for that. Check that out and talk to the credit card or the debit card companies and see, do they have that service? If you do have a Mexican bank account, then like we have one also, well, they give you a debit card also. So you could, just use the debit card from the bank that here in Mexico that you have your account set up with. So it's not a crime to collect Social Security in Mexico. You don't have to have an address in the United States to be eligible and collect your Social Security. If you have one or don't have one, doesn't make any difference. Also, you can get your disability insurance sent down to you in Mexico. So that's convenient. Well, we have a program where you could actually have a private phone consultation with me. At the end of the video, there's going to be a little box that pops up and it's going to say book now. If you touch on it and you'd like to book a private phone consultation with me, touch on it. There is a fee for that, and we can talk about anything you want to talk about. Subjects like we've talked about here. Maybe you want to dive into the long-term care in Mexico. How much does it cost monthly? We also can talk about things like real estate. Where is a good place to live in Mexico? Where are some of the cheaper places to live in Mexico? Where are some of the places not to live in Mexico? We can talk about driving in Mexico. Is it safe for you to drive? Or we can talk about immigration. Where offices do you need to go to in the United States to get the lower cost to apply and get approved for your temporal visas or your permanent visas? A lot of questions. If you want to have that phone consultation, just click that box at the end. Thank you. Look forward to new videos. Every Friday at 5 p.m. California time, a new video. If you want to book that appointment, phone consultation, click the little box on the bottom left there, says book now.